Today on the channel, we're taking a look at one of my absolute favorite Thundercats characters with Super 7 Ultimate, Grune Toy Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Super 7 Ultimate Thundercats unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Grune Toy Edition. But for all your Grune needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Grune the Destroyer, an absolute favorite of mine from the Thundercats original series. And then the, what was it, 2000, whatever you call it, series there. I enjoyed that one a whole lot. My daughter and I watched that as it was going on. We collected the figures together. We played with the figures. Oh, it was a great time. And I really enjoyed Grune from that series, maybe even more than the original one. However, Grune, when I think of Grune, when I close my eyes, when my head hits the pillow and I start talking in my sleep, my wife wakes me up and says, Kyle, what are you doing? I'm talking about Grune. I'm talking about that toy version of Grune. That's the one I've always wanted. Well, here we are with Super 7 coming back at us with a repaint with a twist, as usual, with this Grune right here. And we do have another Grune on the way. It sounds like San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to get kind of the ghostly version there to square off with our ghost version of Jaga. So more Grune on the way. San Diego Comic-Con this year, you know I'll be picking that one up. But let's take a look at the packaging. This is it. No outer shell, no clamshell, none of that kind of stuff. None of that business anymore. We're getting right down to the figure. And I got to say, Grune doesn't look like he's got so many accessories compared to some other Thundercats we've had in the past. But he is the Thundercat that turned bad. Pretty cool story arc for him here. Feuding with Jaga, squaring off with Jaga. A lot like Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Kind of, sort of, but different with cats. With cats, that's what it is. Thundercat logo right there, big window box. Love the LJN style background there from the old toy line. Looking good. On the back, Grune the Destroyer. We got War and Peace down there. We'll read that. Looking like Ralph from the Muppet Babies Gone Wild up there is what he looks like for me. It looks pretty good in the artwork there. Always love a little of this artwork action from the Thundercats. But Grune the Destroyer, Grune was once a Thundercat but became contemptuous of the Thunderians he was sworn to protect and betrayed them. Vanquished by Jaga in an epic battle and exiled, he came to Third Earth and terrorized its inhabitants. When Grune died, his tomb was magically sealed to imprison his malevolent spirit. Freed in the present, Grune ferociously assaulted the Thundercats until he was again defeated by Jaga in ghostly combat. One of the most fierce combats you could have is the ghostly combat, as we do know. Nobody wants to do it, and it doesn't happen very often, but Jaga and, of course, Grune were up to the task. They did square off in that ghostly battle. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison, like I said, not a lot going on with Grune right here. Not a lot going on in the package, but we're going to see what's going on right here. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's pop it out. Got a head. Got a little mace, I think it's called. Little knuckle duster. And can I get the figure out? Oh my gosh, come on, Grune. Party on, Grune. Party on. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's get down to business. I like what I see right here. Bam. See you later off the screen. All right, we got two accessories. Pretty light on the Grune accessories here. Little knuckle duster with some spikes on it right here. He's going to throw some punches and bunches. Not right for combat. A little bit cheap here, but he's got that going on. And then he's got the big old mace. I think it's called a mace right here. All in a nice silver color. You don't want to be on the business end of one of these, that's for sure. Very medieval weaponry here. But a big brute like Grune, he's going to be swinging something like this, bashing some heads in, doing whatever it takes to win at the end of the day. But now we get down to Grune and his head sculpts. First one here. He's got that long kind of hair out the side there. Very interesting hat over the top. Kind of looking like a brain in some ways. Got that one big tooth going on. He lost the other one in battle. He's got those red eyes, those cat eyes, and kind of a stoic look on him here. But a good face. Now the second one, which I think I'm going to probably use, has just a hair more personality. Very similar. You got the one tooth, of course, but you got the rest of his teeth. He's kind of frightening in this look here. So it looks like he's getting ready for battle, something like that. So I'll probably end up using this one, but very similar head sculpts, as you can see. between the two right here. But Grune looking very nice. He's got those big shoulder guards of skulls over here looking very cool. I imagine he just killed some Thunderian and ripped their skin off and said, I'm going to put their skull as shoulder pads. Just a power move if there ever was one. Like young Todd McFarlane making Mark Summers go to Burger King for lunch the other day. It was wild. You know, Todd said, nope, we're going to Burger King. And Mark said, I really don't like Burger King. You know, I don't want to have it my way. Not a Burger King guy. They've really fallen off the map. Shout out to Burger King. Hard times. My daughter loves the chicken fries, though. She loves those chicken fries. But Todd made Mark go, and Mark was really pretty worked up about it. And I don't think you guys have really talked since. Is that true? Yeah, that's true. They're on the outs over there. So that's a lot of distance between you two on the couch right there. Hopefully you guys can get it together. Stay tuned to the channel for more updates on that, of course. But looking good in the big silver chest protector right here. Like a young Terry Steinbach looking like he's getting ready to protect. And speaking of, he's got the title belt right here. The third Earth World title belt. Not a lot of glitz and glam for this one. It's more of a hardcore title, as you can see by the spikes on it. But Grune undefeated for this belt. Jaga did beat him in Ghostly Combat. We did see that, but it was not for the title. It was not for the title. It was not sanctioned by the Third Earth Athletic Committee. So you got to take that into account right there. Still reigning defending champion here is Grune, the Third Earth title belt. Shout out to Grune right there. Spiky forearms, got the black gloves. Actually, no extra hands with this one. That's a little bit surprising, but no extra hands with old Grune here. He does got some thigh coverage going on. He's got some big old shin guards, once again, like a young Terry Steinbach. Got some silver and black attack down on the boots. He must be a Raiders fan. I'm sure he's an Oakland fan, an Oakland A's fan, of course, but he must be a Raiders fan somewhere along the way. People loved the Raiders back in the day, of course, as we do know. But looking good, all things considered here. Got a nice kind of hot dog skin tan color on here on the skin tone, so that looks good as well. Arms go around. These do move out of the way, but really not enough to get by. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't press it. You don't want to rip that plastic or anything, but the arms will go around kind of. Of course, they'll go out on you. Bicep cut, single jointed elbow, side to side at the elbow, hands back and forth, head removable, back and forth, side to side. Waist articulation. Those Grune legs, they go up a little bit. Limited right here, though, by the thigh protector. He does got a little bit of that McFarlane diaper going on. Super 7 stealing your tools here, Todd. Ooh, he says he's going to call Brian Flynn on his cell phone. Oh, watch out, Brian Flynn. Todd McFarlane's calling, and he's hot. I can see it. He's hot. We do got a single jointed knee, side to side, a little bit at the knee there. Ankles back and forth, up and down. Usual articulation right there, all things considered. But I like this Grune one. This could be my favorite one of this wave. I'm a sucker for Grune. Can't wait for the San Diego Comic-Con one. But this one is pretty nice, all things considered. He does fit on a Mattel Ringside Collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles, you guys do know. But of course, we got another version of Grune over here. A little bit more to this one. I don't know. It really comes down to how do you like your Grune? How do you prefer your Grune? Do you like this version that Super 7 gave us, or do you like the classic toy version? I like both of them, in all honesty. Both really good figures. I'm a little Grune biased, but I like this, and I can't wait to have a third version here. So we can have 3 Grunes squaring off against the 3 Jaga figures. This is what we can do in our own Fig Fed, or down here in my basement. Choose your own adventure. Choose your own battle. Ghostly Combat, Third Earth Combat, whatever you want to do. Choose it wisely. That's what I'll say. But that's old Grune. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Always helps to give it the old thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course. On Patreon, you get early access to both YouTube channels. All kinds of videos over there. All kinds of content every single day on Patreon. Do appreciate the support over there. ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads. And on Instagram. So for Grune, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.